Dear Soline, I have officially dated enough older women that my group chat started a betting pool on the age gap. I used to insist I didn't have a type. I had a type. I just refused to do the math out loud. Turns out I'm nowhere near the only one. Half the comments under any "why do I only date older people" post are just people tagging themselves. So let me ask you first, before I explain my version. Have you ever noticed your own dating pattern and quietly avoided asking why it's there? This isn't really a confession video then. It's me finally answering the question properly with receipts, including the part where my own theory fell apart. First thing I figured out, it was never about the number on anyone's driver's license. In my 20s, I dated someone my own age for 3 years and became a full-time translator for his moods. Then I dated someone 12 years older, and I never had to translate anything again. That contrast is basically the whole answer. I wasn't chasing older. I was chasing not having to run the relationship by myself. Have you ever been the one translating someone else's mood for them, reading the room so they didn't have to? The assumption I get a lot is that I need someone to take care of me, or that it's about money. It's neither. Wanting calm over chaos isn't a diagnosis, it's a preference. So instead of arguing with strangers in my head at 2 a.m., I actually went and read the research. Personality psychologists call it the maturity principle. Across large longitudinal studies, conscientiousness and agreeableness tend to rise with age, while neuroticism, how reactive someone is, tends to drop. Not guaranteed for any one person, but on average people really do get steadier the longer they've been practicing being a person. There's even research on co-regulation. Being near someone calm can measurably lower your own heart rate and stress hormones. The steadiness isn't just a vibe, it's biology. Have you ever felt your whole body relax around one specific person, and never once stopped to ask what that actually meant? So age was never the cause. It's just where steadiness tends to accumulate. I'd been reading the odds this whole time without knowing it. Except odds aren't guarantees, and I found that out the expensive way. There was one, 15 years older, whole life together on paper, who broke the pattern completely. Established career, owned her place, said all the right things about communication in the first month. I basically stopped screening after that. In practice, a cancelled plan could spiral into a 2-hour silent treatment. A disagreement about dinner turned into a referendum on whether I even respected her. The first time it happened, I told myself it was a bad day. Older people have bad days too, obviously. It kept happening. Different trigger, same shape, big reaction, no repair, me left holding the aftermath. Within a few months I was right back where I started, managing someone else's moods, just with better restaurant recommendations. Have you ever trusted a job title and age, a together apartment, and quietly ignored what was actually happening in the relationship? That's when it actually hit me. I hadn't picked a steady person. I'd picked an age and outsourced the rest of my judgment to it. I'd been trusting a number to do a job that only actual evidence can do. Here's the uncomfortable part. Some people learn to perform regulation without ever building it, smooth in public, unraveling the second something's actually asked of them. Some of it isn't even performance. It's just never having been tested. Nothing had asked anything hard of her in years, so nothing had proven she could handle it. Being calm when nothing's wrong tells you almost nothing. What actually reveals someone is what they do the moment something is. So I built a different checklist. How do they handle hearing no? Do they repair after a fight, or just wait for it to blow over? Can they sit in discomfort without needing to fix it or control it? None of that checklist has an age requirement. Plenty of older people fail it. Plenty of younger people ace it. So the filter changed one more time, from older to steady to actually tested, not just aged. That explained how I was picking wrong. It still didn't explain why I needed the steadiness so badly I'd reroute my whole dating life around it. So I went further back, to being the oldest of 3, the built-in mediator since before I could legally babysit. Comforting upset parents, managing sibling meltdowns, reading a room before I could read a chapter book. Nobody called it a job, it was one. Psychologists call it parentification, a child taking on adult emotional labor inside the family, years before they're equipped for it. The emotional version specifically, becoming someone's confidant and comforter, managing other people's feelings before you've learned to manage your own. And the research on it isn't subtle. That early role reversal is linked to anxious attachment as an adult, chronic overresponsibility, and real difficulty letting anyone take care of you back. Have you ever been the one everyone calls in a crisis and realized you can't actually remember the last time you called someone first? Which explains both relationships perfectly, whether it's a mage partner or a should know better older one. An unregulated partner puts me right back on shift. So the full answer was never older women. It's, I spent my childhood managing everyone else's emotions, and I'm done applying for that role by accident. If any of this is landing, if you're the oldest with a mature one where you keep dating people who need managing, it's worth checking what you're actually screening for. Wanting a partner who doesn't need managing isn't settling, and it isn't a red flag. It's just someone who already did the emotional labor you're tired of doing for free. And the ones who weren't actually steady weren't villains for it. Some people just haven't been asked to grow up yet. That's not my job to fix anymore. So let me actually ask you, not as a headline, what are you chasing in the people you're drawn to? And has anyone ever asked you that before? If I have a type at all, it's someone who's actually been tested and passed. Not just someone who's had more birthdays. New letters every week. Pull up a seat. Solene.